Hi dolls. Have you written your letter to Daddy yet? Well, it's gonna have to wait, because today I'm bringing you a Jean Marshall doll restoration. I got her on eBay. The previous owner clearly attempted to do something with her, just not quite sure what. She has what looks like Sharpie stains on her head, chopped hair, a bad paint job, yellowed body, and a broken arm. So this is gonna be fun. I begin by lathering on some good old benzoyl peroxide. The stains are really deep and nothing really changed, so I went in with 40 volume developer. Because I was living in the UK at the time, there really was no sun or heat to be had, so I put her in the open oven on the lowest setting to trigger a chemical reaction and bleach everything. The vinyl on the arms lightened significantly, but the head and body were really stubborn. I have some very exciting news to share. As of today, my website dodearwonder.land is live, and I have added some really cute handmade items you can get if you want to support this channel. I will also have lots more coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I then used Remove It to get rid of the remaining stains on her head. Jean Marshall dolls all tend to yellow, especially the hard plastic parts, and unfortunately it's near impossible to restore without going hardcore, which is exactly what I did. I started sanding her with progressively bigger crates of sandpaper until I got rid of most of the discoloration. At the end, she was left with some micro abrasions, which I fixed by going over them with a wet magic eraser sponge. To restore some color to her body, I diluted a few drops of alcohol ink into some water and I sponged it onto the body. You might want to wear gloves during this process, by the way. I have absolutely no idea what kind of paint was used for her paint job, but it will not budge. It just looks like I'm going to have to paint over it. Before I can begin the work on her body, I retrieve the broken piece inside. Then I pry the two body plates apart, and I apply Plasti Dip to the arm knob, which will both rubberize the arm and keep my piece in place for my next step. Once she's all opened up, I apply plastic cement and try my best to put the pieces back together. And I simply glue the body together like nothing happened when I'm done. I wanted her to be a golden blonde, so I re-rooted her, thatched her parting, and I boil set it. Then I gave her some curls by putting her hair in rollers. And I boil it again. I took everything outside for a coat of MSC. Now moving on to the face-up. I like the idea of the grayscale movie star eyebrows. However, I wanted them to stand out, so I darkened them with pastels and pencils. To build up her eyeshadow, I scrape a mixture of 3 chalk pastels until I get a bluish gray powder, which I then apply using my brush. Her iris is pretty simple, so it's all about the cleanliness of the lines. Most of my work here was trying to figure out how to keep most of the original features while trying to conceal the bad work that was done to it. A really cute detail of her face-up that I didn't want to lose was the grey eyelash shadow underneath the eye. So I took my time and painted it on, then smudged it with chalk pastels. What I loved most about the face-up was seeing the black lines slowly disappear as her face was starting to come together. I wasn't entirely sure what was going to come out of this painting session, to be completely honest. I initially thought of fully erasing her features and giving her a new look, but the fear of messing up a sculpt I had never worked on before held me back, and I have to say, I'm glad I did. The lips are not my color of choice, so I gave her a vampy lip instead. And obviously we can't forget blush. The black line under the eye felt unnecessary, so I simply banished it out of existence and I lowered the eyeliner to make everything proportional. It was at this point that I started to see Bette Davis, so I took it and ran with it. Finally, I glossed her, and I added a droopy lash to further intensify the sleepy eye. After taking out all the curlers and foils, I give her hair a good brush out. The size of this doll makes it so much easier to style hair, and I can apply techniques that are usually only possible on humans. After the brush out, I play with the hair a little and look for wave patterns. Then, I pin them in place into a pseudo page boy hairstyle. And we are finally done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please support me by subscribing to my channel and following me on Instagram at DoDearWonderland. Thank you very much for following along, and I will see you soon.